one of the things that I get sometimes is how somebody passed. And the way they give that to me is by making me feel something in a certain part of my body. Sometimes I'll feel something in my throat, or a blackness around my lungs, or a bubble in my vein to indicate like a stroke or an aneurysm. They get very specific about what they went through. As a medium, I've developed a vocabulary that's understood with spirit. And so that it's like a shorthand. A car will usually mean someone passed in a car accident. Sometimes they'll show me somebody from my own family. Like they'll show me my brothers and I'll know it's a brother. Or they'll show me my aunt and I'll know it's an aunt. Or I'll just hear the word sister or mother. However they can get the information to me, they will. And what happens is usually you will hear from who you want to in a reading. Not always, but usually. So usually the person with the biggest personality or the most talkative person is the first to come through, even if it's not who you initially wanted to hear from. So let's say your dad has passed and you really want to hear from your father, but your grandmother comes in. Maybe you didn't even know your grandmother, but she'll say her name and she'll come in with her personality and how she passed, and she'll start naming people in your family. And then once that person has sort of had their say, they will usually step aside and let other people come forward. Sometimes I even get animals. I don't always know right away that they're animals. Sometimes they make it obvious. Sometimes they just say names. And people start freaking out because they just had a dog who passed, or it could be any type of animal. Sometimes I'll just know if it's a dog or a cat by the size or the form, or sometimes I'll clearly see it. Every reading is different. Just like every person is different, every spirit is different. So my ability to communicate with each spirit is different. Sometimes I'll connect better with some than others, just like we connect better with some people than others. I only get positive information, really. The only reason a spirit would bring through negative information, or what you might perceive as negative, like if you have a health issue you need to pay attention to. They might mention something about that, like if you have a thyroid condition or something like that. It's never gloom and doom. It's only to help you. And they come out of love